Hi guys. You honestly might not even be able to hear me because I have the dryer going right now, so it's probably gonna sound really like muffled or whatever. But freaking thank God for thunderflies. I almost dropped my lighter. I'm just coming on here to update you guys on my life again because I have no friends. I did have a boyfriend for a little bit, and then we broke up. He was like literally perfect in every way. Hang on. I wonder if I could drink this on camera. If freaking Moist Critical can drink wine on camera, I can drink this on camera. Anyways, freaking, we'll call him Dave. I dated Dave. I'm not gonna say date because I have commitment issues, which I've come to terms with, because I can't ever fully commit to something because I'm always scared that like, oh, there's gonna be better out there, whatever. You know, if you keep thinking like that, maybe you'll like never be happy because you'll always be thinking in the terms of there's something better out there for me, and you'll never. But then that just leaves every relationship you have as like an involuntary settlement. You know what I mean? Like you're settling, but you don't want to. Whatever. Anyways, me and Dave were together for, we were dating, sure, since about, I want to say February. He told me he liked me, and then from then on, there was a little bit of overlap between him and my last relationship, you know, the guy I thought I was going to marry. And then as time went on, I was like really liking this Dave guy. I'm like, wow, he's like perfect. He gets Japan orders, so he goes to Japan. That's fine, I can do long distance, whatever. And then this is kind of where it started to go downhill, because he was I happened to watch over my friend while he was over there, because she likes to party and get kind of crazy. And then he ended up going through her phone, and then going through her messages on her phone, that's like insane. Where I should have stopped talking to him right then and there, but I actually didn't even care as much as I was supposed to. So I was like, whatever. Like, I've gone through phones. Going through my friend's phone while she's unconscious is a little crazy, because why do you know her phone password? Her phone password was like 8888 or something, so it was something like easy, but still, that's like not your business. So we had a pretty candid conversation about that. He was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm not gonna say I forgive you, but I understand. And then after that, I told him about a SA case I had, and he kind of brought up the idea. He brought up the idea that maybe it was consensual and I regretted it, like in the context that he thinks maybe it's a possibility that I cheated and I regretted it, and that's why I was saying that I got SA'd. That was not the case, and I actually took a lot of offense to him suggesting that idea. I understand where he's coming from, because that is a very real possibility, but that's not the kind of person I am. If I cheat, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, hey, I cheated, because I'm not a wuss. Freaking, yeah. And then my final straw was we were on FaceTime, and I don't have Instagram or anything, and he was screen sharing. I was like, oh, like, I kind of want to doom scroll. So I'm like scrolling through his reels, whatever. I go to his like homepage where, you know, like only people you follow show up, or like popular posts, I guess. And there's a half naked girl, and I was like, oh, weird that how'd that get there? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna unfollow her, you know, because obviously you know how it got there if you fucking follow her. And I'm not like an insecure woman or anything, but that's just not something I mess with at all. And then I brought it up to him, I like stopped talking to him for a little bit. He was like, is this it? I was like, honestly, it just makes me really uncomfortable that you did that. He said, well, I'm guessing you never had a porn addiction. So no, I haven't. And I hope I never do. And I hope you heal from yours, but just know that it cost us our relationship. Bye. So that's why me and him didn't work out. I still talk to him, because I have a horrible habit of talking to my exes. Yeah. Aside from that, I never got my Japan orders. Arizona it is. Oh well, thanks to UI. And then I just hit my squadron. They're pretty cool. I'm the only girl who works there, so that kind of sucks, but it's okay. Nothing I can't handle. Maybe it was meant to be. Anyways, after our breakup, I like turned religious and I go to church now and stuff, and I pray and everything because I feel like something good has to happen to me. Maybe all this bad shit's been happening because I didn't believe in God. So now I believe in God and I believe in the presence of a higher power, and I'm kind of fully committing to it. I was gonna get baptized on Sunday, but I ended up taking a single Marines program trip down to a national park and camped out and stuff. I took all weekend, so I did go to church on Sunday or get baptized. Oops, sorry, God. So that was that. I went to a ball on Friday, and that was pretty fun. My friend, her coworker didn't his date canceled. I guess, or maybe like things just didn't work out, so I ended up taking her place. And he was like kind of my date, but not really, because I sat at the table with him and he wasn't talking to me. So I moved and sat at her table and I talked to her, and her staff sergeant's really cool. No, he's not, but he's really useful. I'll give him that. And yeah, that's been my life lately. I feel like things are kind of taking a turn for the better. I got my driver's license back, and I applied for a passport, and I have my birth certificate and all my documents that I need. I'm going home for Christmas, and I feel like everything's just kind of falling into place just how I kind of want it to. Even though I didn't get Japan, maybe that just wasn't, it's one of those things that's like delayed but not denied. Like I know it's in my future at some point because there's only so many bases I can go to. So I know that it's in my future, and I'm looking forward to that. And if it's not in my future, I'm going. I'm gonna pay to go. I will visit Japan at some point in my life. It's like the whole reason I enlisted. So not getting my Japan orders was kind of a heartbreak for me, but it's just a consequence of my own actions. So this is one of those pills you have to swallow. I did lose one of my friends. She didn't die, but I got this tattoo with her after I got out of boot camp. Which is so weird because I got this tattoo with my other boyfriend, the one that I loved so very much that I thought I was gonna get married to. And we didn't work out. And then I got matching tattoos with so-and-so, and me and her aren't friends anymore, so I think matching tattoos are just a curse. But I'm gonna go home for Christmas and get some more ink and hopefully be able to get this like turned into something else. I don't know. I only booked 2 appointments with her because the amount of time that I'm going home and her schedule availability just didn't really line up, so I was only able to book 2 sessions. Hopefully we can squeeze 2 tattoos into 1 session though. I kind of want to finish out my leg and get this covered up. I wanted to get it lasered, but I'm kind of a wuss. And I'm also spending a lot of money at the beginning of December in order to get hair extensions. Because I like the bob, but I miss my long hair. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update. Bye!